Welcome to another edition of the Make More Marbles podcast. What have we got today? We got some questions we're going to answer, and we are going to be giving away a VIP ticket to Mastermind to Millions valued at $1,500 for free today to anybody who A, is on the live, and B, followed the directions. So, Chris, go ahead and tag everyone on this post in the group. Let them know we're here. Let them know we're giving away the live. They got to be here. And they gotta have followed instructions. So if you haven't followed instructions, you're dead in the water. If you have followed instructions and you're not here, you're also dead in the water. So there might only be one person that gets this thing.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that didn't follow instructions.
Let me answer that question. What's that question?
Yeah, that question was best way to grow a mastermind. And then the question is like conversion events, question mark. So I guess they're asking if conversion events is the best way to grow a mastermind.
Got it. Is it the same person asked that?
Yeah, same person that was in public.
Yeah, so best way to grow a mastermind. So generally speaking, if you have a very specific offer for a very specific type of person with a very specific outcome, that's 80% of the battle, is determining that. It's like, who's the person with the problem that they're willing to pay to solve that they can't solve any other way? That's like where everything starts to work. So case in point, Chris is right in front of me. So I'll tell you Chris's story real quick. He built a mastermind for cops, which was really an on-ramp into the police force and then keeping them mentally, emotionally, physically prepared for the job throughout. So that was a nice on-ramp offer to a continuity offer. He's had 600 clients now, and it scaled really fast, and he had really good ROI on his ads because he was able to find and determine that niche. Now, that's like the smaller, I would say, maybe that's like 20% of the time you find something new that nobody's done before, or even less probably. Maybe it's like 5% of the time. The more likely thing is you enter a market in which people are already paying for stuff, right? Like, health, wealth, relationships. Maybe you enter into the biz op market, you enter into the entrepreneurship market, the coaching market, and you just make a niche within that market, right? It's unlikely you're going to find something kind of untapped or undiscovered like Chris does. It does happen, but it can be awesome. But more of the time, for every one thing that like a Chris finds that's killer and hasn't been found before, hundreds of people have failed trying to find something that just didn't work out. So it's better to go tried and true and just make the offer and the communication of the offer more compelling. So it's really four things that Jay teaches, and we'll teach this at Mastermind to Millions Live, and we'll give you some other frameworks as well. Again, if you're looking for tickets, mastermindtomillions.live. So if you don't win VIP today, we still love you there. There's GA tickets on sale. We're running out of those. I just got notice from the hotel that we're almost full on our room block. So that's really exciting. Our platinum $5,000 cool, crazy thing is pretty much sold out now. So we put that as sold out on the site. We're making the updates right now, and you can apply for the wait list, but don't sleep on this event, guys. Like, if you've been wanting to launch your mastermind, this is the best way to do it. I am literally the person who's gotten the best effect at this. So again, the framework, basically it's positioning, promise, structure, and pricing. Positioning is just what I've been describing. It's like, who's it for? What's the outcome? How do they get that outcome? What are the logical and emotional reasons they're going to buy, and how we communicate that? So that's the positioning. The structure is what supports the positioning and actually making it happen. So if you think of the positioning as the vision, the structure is like the integration of the vision. It's the step-by-step formula of how you get that result. Then the promise is the overarching statement that gets people interested. What's the promise? The big outcome that's going to do it. It's like, hey, I'll give you an example for Mastermind to Millions. Mastermind to Millions is for business owners that have been in business for 1 to 3 years that are now making some money, but they find that their time is a big issue. They find that their time is a big issue, and they're having a lot of hard time. Welcome, Jay. They're having a hard time getting their time back, and they're realizing like they got out of maybe an employee job to start a business, and now they're burning themselves down to the ground, not understanding that it's now a function of their infrastructure, right? So they need to upgrade their infrastructure, and a mastermind is a great way to upgrade your infrastructure to increase your income and your impact in less time. So they're coming to Mastermind to Millions. They've been doing this for 1 to 3 years. They haven't quite figured out how not to burn themselves to the ground and not ever be able to spend any time with their family or kids ever again. We're going to teach them how to upgrade that so that they're off the income roller coaster. They're back in the driver's seat when it comes to their time, and they have a better, more compelling offer where they can serve more people at a higher price point in less time. So that's what ours would be. And then finally, the pricing is a function of all three of those. So I'm just going through your PPSP here, Jay. So you have your positioning right, your promise is compelling, your structure supports the promise and the positioning, and finally the price is commensurate to that. And if you're having people balk at the price, which is usually the issue that people come to me with, they're like, oh, well, I don't know how I can charge more. It's because one of those three things is out of whack. If those three things are dialed in, the pricing is like, it's how much you need, right? It's like, what do you want, right? It's you set your own price versus the other way around where you're negotiating or any of that crap. So PPSP, that's one of many, I think 40 plus frameworks we're going to teach at the event. So very excited to have you there. And welcome, Jay. Really excited to be on for a few minutes.
Oh, I'm thank you for being a little patient with that. I have quite literally spent most of my day digging out of 2 feet of snow with my kid's car stuck, my wife's car stuck. Anyway, I am officially, we're talking about high-end offers. I'm a snow shoveler. It feels that way.
Yeah. So Jay and I are very excited for this event, guys. We just got coordination with our events team. Our room block is basically almost sold out. We've sold a lot of tickets. Our platinum tickets are sold out. We've updated the website. Very exciting stuff. If you want to be involved, we'd really love to have you there, but don't wait on this. Don't sleep on it because we're going to sell out and it's going to be a thing. So mastermindtomillions.live, do it. We'd love to have you there. We'd love to support you in building your mastermind so you can get out of the time for money trap and into the, let's call it 7-figure nirvana of owning a business that you love.
And I don't know how much time we have, but can I just share, like I was in a chat where somebody was asking about business structure that I think is interesting. So in a nutshell, this woman in one of my mastermind groups sends a note and says, hey gang, I need some help scaling. Has anyone actually truly genuinely scaled, past 5 employees? And the long and the short of it is, last year my business grew from 0 to $800,000. And it's like, wow, that sounds fantastic. I'm burned out. I'm frustrated. I'm going to let team go. I have no profit. The bank account is empty and I'm pissed off. What do I do? I just said, here's the honest God truth, is that in trying to scale a coaching and training business, please hear this in the absence of masterminds, because she's still doing coaching, certification, and sort of one-on-one model with a funky time frame. Is the truth of the matter is that 800,000 to about 1.25 million is actually a terrible spot for most coaching, training, and intellectual property businesses. The truth of the matter, and so I just wanted to share this because it's this model, one of the models that we're going to teach at Mastermind To Millions Live, is that if the plan has to be to get to 1.5 to 2 as quick as you possibly can, where the benefit of all the infrastructure, all the team, all of those pieces actually gets to be borne out, or you scale back to 500 to 700 with a 1 or 2 person team. Those are 2 of the structural options. But the third option that we were talking about is, and either way, and you can go either way, depending on the lifestyle you want and how you want to actually work, a high level mastermind that has a premium offer that provides an entirely new tier of support outside of, oh, you finished the certification program and now you're off and I got to go find a new client, is a whole nother game that can make that 800 to 1.25 actually work. And I want to be clear, gang, I've been at 200, I've been at 2.6 million a year for both of those things. 2.6 is easier than 200, but at every single price point, if you don't have a structure that actually makes sense, the truth is you can have top line sales that look spectacacular, but don't actually truly genuinely work from a profit and life and lifestyle perspective. Anyway, so I just wanted to add to this conversation of just because you get to 7 figures does not mean it's nirvana. You get to 7 figures with a shitty structure and you're still trading time for money, you're going to be less happy than you were at 400. But if you get to 7 figures with a high leverage offer of a premium mastermind that serves and supports your clients at the right level, that, my friends, is what I think most of us really want.
Yeah. Of the people who followed instructions, are they all loaded into the internet roulette?
They are loaded in the internet roulette.
Will you please share your screen and we will, drum roll, please pick the winner of the VIP ticket at $1,500 value. and much more value than that in the long term. Here are the names. Very excited to do this. So can we get a drum roll, please?
Okay, Brad, you tell me when to click.
Hit it. Let's go, baby. Who's coming to VIP? Who's coming to Mastermind to Millions VIP? Let's see. These are just the folks that filled in their name and their email, right?
Yep, just the folks that filled in name and email.
Okay, great.
Follow the instructions.
I'm impressed with the number of people who actually followed the instructions.
Yeah, half of them didn't. So this is only half of the people.
There's about it's about 3/4 of them. About a quarter of them didn't follow instructions.
It's going to be Paul or Ronnie. It looks like Ronnie. Oh, it's Ronnie Reyes. Ronnie, woohoo! You get a half price bathroom. No, just kidding.
I actually need one of those. I wish I'd have one.
We're so jealous.
No.
Ronnie Reyes, you are the winner of the VIP ticket to Mastermind to Millions. Please send us an email, support@makemoremarbles.com, or comment on this post. Just find a way to get in touch with us. We will be in touch with you to get you all set up. We're very excited you're coming with us to Mastermind to Millions Live as a VIP. Make sure you're in the night before on, I believe, the 26th, or is it the 27th, Jay? Or sorry, the 22nd or 23rd that we did the VIP reception.
I think we counted the 23rd as the dates. 23rd. Yes. Evening of the 23rd, we are going to be rolling our pre-event mastermind. Starts at 4 o'clock, goes to 6, and then we have our VIP wine, cheese, mingle fun from 7 to approximately 10.
Yep. And we might even have some non-alcoholic beer there for those of us who do not drink alcohol. I found out yesterday that, okay, so I went to barbecue with the family. We had some family in town, and they were getting beers. And I'm like, I really love a beer to have in my barbecue. So I went over to the Walmart next door, and I walked through the whole beer aisle and see any non-alcoholic beer until the very last little cabinet there. I see Guinness Zero Alcohol, a fucking draft Guinness in a pint glass. I haven't had that in 7 years. I was so thrilled to see that. I've been to the Guinness factory. I've drank a lot of Guinness in my life. And if you guys don't know this already, I haven't drank alcohol in like 7+ years, 10 if you count all the times when I tried to stop and didn't quite get there. So it's been pretty cool, like to have a fucking Guinness and not worry about it. So
and how was the taste? Like in terms of
it's exactly the same. Exactly what I remember. It's actually better because the alcohol kind of bitters it a little bit. I think it was even nicer, honestly. Yeah,
that
was legit.
It's this thing, you know. I like rum. You know this, Brad. I like rum, but nobody makes a good non-alcoholic rum that doesn't taste like crap. And I love the taste of rum. I don't drink it because I get buzzed. I don't drink it to get drunk. I drink it because I love the taste.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
But nobody makes a really good non-alcoholic rum. So there you go. Brad,
is there even such a thing, Chris?
Yeah, they're starting to make non-alcoholic liquor, which I don't understand, but people like apparently.
Yeah, there's gin now. There is some rum.
Whiskey.
They're starting to make non-alcoholic. There is one gin that's okay.
Anyway, all of this to say that if you are coming as a VIP, I'm going to make sure you got what you need. You want iced tea, you want some alcohol alternative, you want wine, we got you covered for sure if you want to drink. But yeah, we'll get
what
you
if they just want an entourage to follow them around and go, ooh, ah.
I mean, we'll talk about it, you know. I'm open to it. Oh, and the hits keep on coming, by the way. Jasmine wasn't going to be able to make it, my fiance, and now she's coming. So that's exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah, very, very excited to have her there and your lovely wife as well. And we're going to get Chris out there hopefully one day, maybe. I don't know, maybe for the motorcycle mastermind, we'll find out. So Chris has a wife named Chris as well. So that's good. And yeah, we're really excited for, it was Ronnie, right? Ronnie Reyes?
Yes. Yeah, Ronnie, what email do you want him to send out? I'm just tagging him in the post in the group. He is in the
support@makemoremarbles.
Support at Make More. Cool.
Yeah, he's coming VIP, or it's a he, right? I don't want to assume.
Okay.
All right, great. So that's cool. Any other thoughts? Go to mastermindtomillions.live. If you didn't win, sorry. We could only give one away right now, but look out for more cool stuff in the future. We want to do more good stuff, and we want to see you at the event. So come on down.
It's going to be great.
Okay. That's it.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. Have a great day.
Talk soon. Bye.